Hey guys, today we get a puppy. I am so excited. We dropped Gus off at ABA and now we're stopping for gas. We'll be getting the puppy after Augustus' conference. He has a conference at 1:45, and then we're leaving him with my mother to go and get this dog because it's like 2 hours away, because apparently breeders live in bumfuck Egypt. So I don't know. Anyways, it's actually a city I've not been to. I can't remember if Tim's been there or not. So we got the guy's address and the type of food he feeds the dog. So we'll be going to Walmart to get some dog food. It is a miniature Australian Shepherd, and I am super excited. So it won't get any bigger than what Gizmo was. And if you're new to my channel, Gizmo was my dog that died in 2018 of IMHA. He was my emotional support animal, and he is cremated and on my shelf on this altar thing in my bedroom at home. So you would probably have to go far back before you see him, because he died shortly after I created this channel. And it did toll on me. I've never really been the same. It took a while before I wanted another dog, and now I'm getting another one. I tried to get one from a rescue, but that didn't work out because apparently small dogs are hard to find. So it's been something like, I even got denied for a Chihuahua because it requires a fence. We have a fence, it's just not up yet. So we end up finding a breeder that will like do payments or whatever. So I'm super excited to meet this dog. That show was crazy. They are remodeling and people just kept getting in the way. Like, I was in the pet aisle while Tim was in the AutoZone aisle, and people just stopped in the middle of the aisles, and it drove me nuts. I was going in circles for a minute there, just trying to get around people. And then I got a toy that was $3, didn't realize it didn't have a tag on it because I was trying to get the fuck out of there, and I couldn't buy it because it didn't have a tag. And when she looked it up, it didn't have a price, said non-app NA, because the squeaky toys vary, and I wasn't going back in that hellhole for a freaking $3 toy. So we're gonna stop at PetSmart or Petco or something and see what I can find there for first toy. But it's not gonna be too expensive because I'm going broke over the dog at the moment. But like, it was ridiculous. But I got her food, some treats for training, and I was gonna get a toy, but it didn't happen, so we gotta get her toys somewhere else. And that's all she wrote. I can't wait to go pick her up. I'm like super excited. Gus and Tim are super excited. Her name is Layla, and she's like 13 weeks old. I got her birthday, so maybe we can do something for her birthday next year. Also, my mom's dog needs surgery. She's been sick, and they thought she had like a UTI or whatever, so she's peeing blood, and we've spent so much money on antibiotics for her to go away and come back. And then they finally did an x-ray, and she has a gallstone that is pretty much bigger than her bladder. And I mean, it was huge. So she needs surgery to get removed. So that's what we're dealing with now too. Meet the new pup. We haven't decided on a name yet, but we were thinking Molly, which is kind of cute. And oh my god, the whole thing was kind of frustrating. So the place that we got her from was like an hour away. And first off, the guy gave us the wrong address. So we weren't near where we needed to be. And because of that, we ended up getting low on gas. Luckily, we made it to the actual place. I was able to get to a gas station right away. But that was annoying. And then, like, he wasn't there yet. Apparently, he was bringing the dog from somewhere else. They're Amish, so he must have been walking from home or something. But it was a very awkward experience. Not because they're Amish, just the way they made things a little awkward. Anyways, then he gets to us finally, and he brings us the wrong dog. Apparently this dog was cheaper because it has unregistered papers, and I've never really had an animal with registered papers, so I really could care less. So then we had to wait again while he took that dog back and brought the other one. And we were able to get gas, but we had to go like back into town because he didn't tell us that he was like on the highway, so we ended up going past it a couple times trying to find the place because he gave us the wrong address. And before we looked up the address, we ended up in town when he's like on the outskirts. And he himself was a little awkward. I don't know, I couldn't wait for it to be over. I still owe him some money, so he'll get the rest next month. And then on the way here, because like it's an hour away, so it's a long commute for this pup. Ain't it, baby? Well, she started excessively drooling, and I've not seen a dog excessively drool like that before. Like the whole blanket started getting really damp and wet. I tried to keep it there by her mouth, and I'm just like, well, at least it's better than puke. So, you know, I started Googling it, and of course all the really bad stuff came up. But it just so happens that she was getting motion sickness, and it stopped shortly after we got home, and she wasn't moving anymore. So, it's been quite the experience. And then when we got here, she ended up under the couch, and we had to pull her out. She was a little skittish, but she whines if I move around. But she is starting to be a little bit more spunky and playful, so, I mean, that's a good sign. She's a little whiny here and there still, but she's starting to snap out of it. And on top of that, I think I got the wrong dog anyways, because this dog did not look like the picture of the dog that I went for. This actually looks like Lucy, which was another dog I liked, which was the same price as the one I was trying to get. So I think I got the wrong dog anyways, but I'm in love with her, so. Lucy was tan with like this white thing on her head. So like, it's pretty noticeable. My friend ended up finding the picture of Lucy. I'm like, I might have ended up with Lucy anyway. So yeah, that actually was my first time meeting Amish people, which they actually like have electricity and stuff and cell phones and whatnot. So I'm not very familiar with Amish people, but pretty much the stereotypical ones, like don't use electricity and stuff. So Tim was very confused on this, and I remember seeing a documentary a while back on some Amish that actually used electricity and stuff, and I'm like, you're thinking of the stereotypical type. You could, like, some of them use electricity. Gus, what you doing?
Hi, baby.
See, she's not eating her food.
Yeah, I know. She's not eating her food.
Yeah.
I've been in here calming her down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that you or the dog? That was a dog?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Me want that dog.
She was gone?
I've heard her whimper, but not like that. Maybe that was a happy whimper?
Get him.
That was so cute. Daddy, me bringing chocolate too.
You doing
No
what?
chocolate.
No chocolate.
Shockwave.
Shockwave.
Oh, shockwave.
I don't want to say not chocolate.
Don't mind the mess.
Hi, baby.
Pretty girl.
See?
Aww.
Daddy.
Also, her freaking collar is too big, so we're gonna take her into one of those pet places like Petco or PetSmart and try to find her a collar that actually fits.
So we may have to take her to the pet store down here.
So, wait, there's a pet store down here?
Remember where we got the clicker?
Oh. Can you take the dog in there?
Yeah.
Oh. We might try that first.
Dog. Need weapon.
Anyways, we're taking her into a pet store to measure her neck. And that was our crazy experience with this dog.
You, mommy.
Yes, clicker. You remember me getting the clicker for training, yes. So I'm going to end the video here because things are a little chaotic and we're trying to make her feel as comfortable as possible. So bye, guys. Say bye, Gus.
Bye.